The Take-Two CEO, Strauss Zelnick, recently gave some information about why we're not getting a PC release for Grand Theft Auto 6, because for myself, I'm a PC gamer, so I'm just gonna have to be Squidward when this game releases, because I'm just gonna be watching all these console people having the time of their life playing one of the biggest game releases of all time, and I'm just gonna have to sit here and just kind of watch. And it seems like the big reason why we're getting such a massive delay when it comes to the PC release of Grand Theft Auto 6 is really because of, one, its profits, and two, the next console generation coming around very soon. And as we've seen previously from Rockstar's release schedule when it comes to the PC version of their games, that they tend to come out a bit later, and it's really just because these games really do push the envelope when it comes to visual performance and also presentation. And let's be real, they want you to buy the game again. But the modern ecosystem of gaming, especially when it comes to the financial side of things, is really tough, and the margins are pretty thin, especially with a game like GTA 6 reportedly costing $2 billion in development. This might be the most expensive game ever made. You would think you'd want to focus on trying to maximize profits when the game would actually release, because even the CEO of Take-Two Interactive, Strauss Zelnick, said this to IGN, saying that PC version of a multi-platform game can generate 40% of overall sales, even more in certain games. Certain games most likely being GTA 5. But just look at Rockstar's track record when it comes to console releases to PC releases for their massive open world RPG games. Let's just look at Grand Theft Auto 4 at first here. Originally released even after its delay in April of 2008, and then some time later came out in December 2008. How about Grand Theft Auto 5, right? This came out back in September 2013 on the PS4 and Xbox, and then almost a year and a half later would eventually come to Windows in April of 2015. But it's not just Grand Theft Auto, it's also Red Dead Redemption 2 had this very similar type of release style here, where it originally released back in October 2018 on the PS4 and Xbox One, and then effectively a year later came out on PC. And we just seen from the previous experiences of playing the games on console compared to PC when it comes to these games like GTA and also Red Dead Redemption, that you see that the initial release on console tends to be like a lower version of what the PC version can offer to you, right? Lots like, if I remember when Grand Theft Auto released, it released at 30 frames per second at a rather low resolution, and then if you really engaged players, bought the game again on PC because they're able to play it 60 frames per second at 1440p 1080p resolutions with much higher graphical fidelity, which your most engaged players would be the people who would buy on PC once again, because it's just a better platform when it comes to being able to have that visual fidelity that you're looking forward to, especially for a great game like Grand Theft Auto 6. It's going to be a graphical powerhouse. And it's not like these staggered release dates hurts the performance of these games. Just look at Red Dead Redemption 2 like we were talking about earlier. Currently in game at the time of making this video, 51,000 people are playing this game right now, and you can see just like over time that it's actually gained people from playing this game, which is actually kind of crazy to think about from its initial release. And Grand Theft Auto 5 has over 140,000 people playing this game right now at the time of making this video, and has maintained a very consistent player base over the years, mainly because of the multiplayer side of things. But you can see how even having a staggered release for a game like Grand Theft Auto 6 or Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Redemption, that it doesn't really affect their performance of their games too much. If anything, it actually increases them, right? Because you get people to buy the game once again. And Strauss Zelnick said this very important part in this IGN interview, saying, "We have seen PC become a more and more important part of what used to be a console business, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that trend continue." And he also said, of course, there will be a new console generation, as basically saying like, Jetty, chill. So what all this information says to me, that it looks like Grand Theft Auto 6 might be a little bit of a hindrance of performance when it comes to the initial release of this game. I'm assuming that this game will likely be locked at 30 frames and probably 1080p for most people out there, and even a PS5 Pro probably wouldn't even help out with the overall performance of this game. And so for the people who really want that high fidelity experience when it comes to playing Grand Theft Auto 6, well, they're gonna have to re-buy the game again on PC or on the next console generation, which, according to Zelnick, it seems like it'll be sooner rather than you would actually expect it to be. But as a PC player myself, it looks like I'm just gonna have to wait. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe is always appreciated. If you made it to the end, leave a green heart, let me know who the real ones are out there in the comments, and thank you all for watching. Peace out.